said, we are the gods of atoms that make up ourselves, but we are also the atoms of the gods that make up the universe. As your consciousness grows by feeding its adversity, your field of vision also grows, thus expands into spaces of greater perceivable insights. Worlds that exist outside of our experiential capabilities that could be met with and allowed to amalgamate with our current level of place. The process simply is to be the process. It has no goal except for improvement, creating pockets of order from this vast chaos. How do we get a grip, or better phrased, how do we lose our grip and let go? We are, in fact, addicted to idealism. All of us. Everything that can be made ideal is certainly projected from within. Why wouldn't we have simply evolved out of that process if it no longer serves us then? Kind of like whatever organ it is that we don't use anymore. What's that organ? The brain, I think it's called. We did this to ourselves once upon a time through some kind of equivalent to water fluoridation or aluminum in the air type of thing. But I still can't shake the haunting feeling that it came from somewhere outside of our control, outside of our understanding, and maybe even outside of our reality altogether. It was what the mason removed from the stone that made it great, and not what he added to it. This is a sure connection of character philosophy between the masons and the Zen masters. You take away the excess to find the work of art. But to drive a chisel into ourselves, metaphorically speaking even, is of course, it can be very painful. The same molecules, gases, or principles compose my body and blood. For I and the universe are one and the same. Once again, the scientist said, "My Lord, may I ask then, what is the spirit and what is matter?" And thus the Lord answered, "As ice and water are one, and the gases and water are one, so is spirit and matter one." The different phases and manifestations cognized by man in the molecules of my body, that is, the universe, are caused by the Word. Thus they are my thoughts clothed with form, and I perceive that when I eat, I partake of thy body. When I drink of thy blood. And when I breathe thy spirit. These double meanings are instead for the receiver, the listener of the myth. The allegory is taking that step on behalf of the listener. Now Mud lies down again and goes to sleep. What memories for Mud to have. What interesting other kinds of sitting up Mud I met. I loved everything I saw. Good night. Quite the bittersweet. The great mysteries are something timeless and much bigger than we can imagine while existing as this pinpoint of consciousness right now. You are the enigma, and that's it. Nothing came before you, and nothing will come after. So, tag bitch, you're it.
It's not too late in this game. They came to me in shapes I paid attention, for I have had so much to learn. Powers that be are invested in me to see beauty. Cause I'm here, but I'm gone. I am not broken, and you are lost.
Jeez, this whole video is just gonna seem like word soup.